Woman, make sure you pick a woman that you can afford. I'm not talking about financial, I'm talking about expectation. Every woman on this earth has the expectation of the man she wants in her life. She don't know who he is, but she damn sure know what he is. So when you pick a woman, you want to at least meet up to the expectation she wants in her life. You do not want to fall below it. In other words, if you meet a woman who has worldly aspirations, want to find the things in life, and want to ball all around the world, but right now in your life, you are living with your mama, just receive the pussy, then let her go. Tell you, thank you very much, but I can't afford you. I don't want to hold you back from your blessings. Especially if you have no desire to meet those qualifications. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. That means that ain't your woman. Remember, you're looking for Miss Right, not Miss Right Now. You will meet your woman's expectation. And be man enough like, nah, you too much for me, baby, I can't afford you. Some of you men can't do that because your ego here. You have a problem with women that want a certain standard of living. And when they put it upon you and you don't want to do it, you look at them and call them gold diggers. Look at that gold digger. I ain't fuck with. Let's correct the shit. To be a gold digger, nigga, you must at least have gold. See, one thing about women, they do settle and they do compromise. And you as a man, if you know you're not meeting up to that woman's standard of the man she wants, nor do you have no desire on doing it, and you make her your woman, playing a dangerous game. Because God forbid, if y'all ever go through some hard motherfucking times, or you fuck up like we do men, fuck up, and she run into that work husband who meet those expectations she want. I hate to break it to you, player, but your baby gone. And it's gonna be quick too, like peon. Do you know how peon is? Peon, 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 peon. She's gonna be gone like that, peon. Have you singing one of them 70 songs? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Why, oh, why did you ever leave me and go away? These ain't jokes. I know this. My father could not afford my mother. I used to look at my parents all the time and be like, Daddy, how you get her? This don't match. My mother was a debutante. My mother was that chick. My mother hung out with some of the biggest stars in the world. When I see my mother and father, it was like looking at Diana Ross and Grady from Sanford or something. My mother was that chick. My mother dated the biggest star. I remember one time she hollered it out. My mother let you know who she fucked when she didn't give a fuck where we was at. Remember one time we was at Thanksgiving, just having dinner, whole family around. My mother just hollered out, you know your mama fucked with Marvin Gaye. I said, you used to fuck with Marvin Gaye? She's like, yeah. And I just looked her in the face and said, well, how you blow that? No offense, Daddy, but I'd rather be a gay. I don't even want no yams out here in this bullshit. You couldn't trap him. They say he was on drugs. These ain't jokes. Don't get it twisted. She ran that motherfucking house with an iron fucking arm. She didn't play, nigga. Her word was word. We had to adjust to my mother. My mother wake up in the morning and she in a good mood. I mean, everybody in the house got permission to have a good day today. My mother wake up in the morning and she in a bad mood and she pissed off, it's hell to pay. I don't give a fuck what you do, what it is, she cussing your ass out. Your father can't help because this nigga can't talk. She is making it miserable. You'd rather be in jail than be in my mama's house when she in that mood. It's so bad the dog just jump over the fence and say, I live in the alley before I go back in that house. Don't get me wrong, I love my mama to death, but if she wasn't my mama, nigga, I wouldn't fuck with her. She ain't my kind of woman. People always come to me, Earthquake, don't you want to marry a woman just like your mother? Fuck no. I used to tell my daddy all the time, nigga, why you still here? I know why I'm here, I'm only 8 years old. You got a car on the job, get out of here, daddy, ride. Find some happiness, get out of here, daddy, go, go. I used to treat him like we was on a plantation. You get out of here. Get, you hear me? You get, don't you come back here no more. You runs and you runs and you can't run no more. You hits me, daddy. I was like a white woman in a horror movie. Go without me. Save yourself. There's no reason for the monster to get both of us. Let it go. These ain't jokes. Me and my mother got along, but I let her know all the time, you better stop taking your husband for granted, treating him like that. Got my father out here working 8, 9 jobs to maintain a standard of living we both know y'all can't afford. But my mother was a true black woman, just looked me in the face. He all right. I said, he's 80 with a paper route. My friend be like, what kind of pussy your mama got? She got this nigga throwing papers in his 80s. And I got money, so I try to help my father out like, Daddy, you don't need all the motherfucking jobs. I got you. Get it from, no. She my responsibility. I said, you can't afford her no more. He said, I can afford her. I said, Daddy, you got a paper route. You delivering Tuesday papers on Saturdays. He gonna look me in the face, talking about, but they got it though, didn't they? These ain't jokes. I told my mama, me and mama was honest, I said, you better pray to God, you leave this earth before he do. Because if daddy leave first, you ain't living with me. And if you do live with me, you're gonna earn your keeps in my house. Fuck that shit. You're gonna do some vacuuming or some dusting. You ain't just gonna be walking around this bitch like you Queen Sheba. With them little furry ass slippers on and that rat dog you got. Fuck that. I'm gonna go buy a Patti LaBelle cookbook, like pick a page. Man, fuck that. My mother knows she has unrealistic expectations. Got my daddy out there like that. But I remember when my daddy died, man, I went to see him. I was at the funeral home and I looked at the casket and looked like my father was just smiling. I just rubbed him on the knee. You free now, player. When you get to heaven, don't you date her ass no more. When she come through that gate, I want you to hide behind the clouds. I don't want you to give her your afterlife too, Daddy. I was 8 years old when I knew my daddy ain't had no rights. I came to my daddy, I said, Daddy, can I go outside? He said, sure. I said, what time I gotta be back? He said, you can stay out till the street lights come on. I said, ooh, thank you, Daddy. I said, Daddy, you see that little girl right there? He said, yeah. I said, that's my friend. That's Kim. I'm trying to, people, that's my girl, man. And my 2 friends right there, we about to walk down to the candy store, Daddy. Can you give me some money so I can get something from the candy lady? He said, sure, champ. Gave me $5. You know how much $5 was in 72? As soon as he put it in my hand, I was already imagining how I was gonna go down to Candy Lady and buy that bitch out. Just kick the screen door and give me 15 Chico sticks, 5 bags of motherfucking sunflower seeds, 14 motherfucking sugar daddies, 4 goddamn Tootsie Rolls, 4 honey buns, 3 grape sodas. Oh, that's my little girlfriend right there. Give her the candy necklace. I'm really trying her to be my girlfriend. Give her the bracelet too. So how much I got? $4 left? Hold on to that, because I'm coming back in here and buy this bitch out again and again and again. I'm Earthquake, y'all. Thank y'all very much. You off next Thursday. You can fuck 3 of them next Thursday. You ain't got to get up or nothing. You got to convince your dick to get hard. Come on, do it. I really like this one. She said it's her birthday. Do it for you, boy. Why didn't you go down before I gave her the money? And some of you men so desperate to stay out these streets fucking with these women, taking all that Cialis and Viagra's, be tearing that pussy up with a migraine. Talking about, I don't know how long daddy can stay on this pussy now. All my blood that went around my ankles and my knees. You ain't got no Tylenol 3, daddy gonna have to take a nap, but I'll get you in the morning. If you got a motto, I got 30 more seconds. There's a man in here right now just took a half of Cialis. Siri, set the timer for 30 minutes. I feel sorry for the man who take that Viagra or Cialis and the woman don't show up. He just be on this porch. Ain't this some shit? I told her I got her $40. But you got to make some grown rules with your brothers. As a grown man, you're going to have conversations with yourself. Like one of the conversations is, what's the standard of living you want to have for the rest of your life? And what you're going to do to maintain it. That's why it's important to have a woman in your life. Because you walk up to her and say, baby, what's the standard of living we want to have for the rest of our lives? She say, what the fuck you talking about? Say, look, we got two options. First option in this, we can live bare necessities. We just buy nothing but the necessities and our needs. And all the extra money we accumulate, we're going to give it to an investment bank and let them invest it. Or option number two, we can ball till we fall. And when we get 70 years old, we can sell this raggedy ass house, move into a one-bedroom apartment, and then work as greeters at Walmart. Now we got two choices, bitch. Which one do you want to do? Because I don't want you to be 50 years old. What we gonna do about retirement? I tried to bring this shit up to you 10 years ago. But you wanted to go see Beyonce and get some red bottoms. Now we gotta sleep in that Chanel purse you just bought. Me, I'm a baller till you fall type motherfucker. I mean, who wanna have a whole lot of money and they old and your hip don't work? Fucking on some old pussy. Give me my pussy while it's in this prime. These ain't jokes. Reason I came up with this, I had a nightmare and a dream. These ain't jokes. My nightmare was I was watching my personally owned episode of Unsung. For white people that don't know about that TV show, it's equivalent to your show, Where Are They Now? So my episode, Unsung, I was 89 years old in a wheelchair with a fat, ugly bitch whooping my ass. And all I was saying, I'm gonna tell my social worker what you've been doing to me. I bet you won't get no August check. And you ain't give me no applesauce. And all I could think about is, God damn, what happened to all my money? I'm frugal with my money, I don't live beyond my needs. And then worse than anything, what happened to my baby, my woman? How I get stuck with a fat, ugly motherfucker who don't give a fuck about me. Then I woke up, and I saw it was a nightmare, and I was sweating, and I immediately went to Chase Bank and took all my money out. And took it and gave it to an investment banker. I said, hey man, I want you to invest this money. And this is the standard of living I want to live for the rest of my life. He gonna look at the money and say, ooh, this is substantial amount of money right here. We could definitely do this. Just tell us, how do you want me to invest your money? Do you want me to be aggressive? Do you want me to be conservative? Where do you want me to put your money? I said, oh, that's easy. Put my money somewhere that I don't have to come back down here and kill your motherfucking ass. Because if you lose all my money, I'm killing everybody in this bitch. You, your ugly ass wife, that dog underneath your table, them fish in that aquarium, fuck that shit. Hey, baby, listen, me and you made a conscious decision that we're going to forego our youth in exchange so